Alright, we're back again. Let's Paint TV. Wow, what a whirlwind ride we're living here, folks. Thanks again for being here. Let's Paint TV. Give us a call. Alright, I'm going to get some coffee. And from there, we shall discover new dimensions through coffee and some water. Let me get some water. Okay. Let's Paint TV. 818-528-4516. Just a second. All right, we're back again. Let's Paint TV. Hanging out once again. Eight 528-4516 is the number if you want to call the program. You know, sometimes we get calls outside the live feed. This is live right now. And how do you know if it's live or not? That's always a good question. We are on every day, Monday through Friday, 11 to 12 noon Pacific Standard Time. That would be 2 Eastern. That would be something else somewhere else at another time. But if you can keep that in mind, then that's the time to call. Is there paint on the camera? Is there paint on the camera? Let me see. It probably could be cleaned, I suspect. Oh, let's see. We have 3 cameras. Yeah. Who's... Uh... Mm-hmm. I see it. I don't know what it is. Dead in the middle, huh? Shoot, I don't know. Okay, so we clean this window, this camera. It's on all of them. That's the problem. It's not on this one per se. Wait a second, it ain't there now. It ain't there. Let me see. See, it's not there now. Let's take this call here on the program. Hello, you're on Let's Paint TV.
Hey man, do you ever do any drawing? I know you paint, but
yeah, do I do any drawing? Not a lot of drawing. I do a lot of doodling, but not much drawing. I draw after I do a lot of painting, but that's inside the painting. I do the drawing while I'm painting.
yeah, most of my drawing careers was, when I was younger in like high school and college. But my psychiatrist tells me that I need to start drawing again to sort of calm myself down.
Okay, yeah.
And anyway, I had a question about shading and like shading pencils. Do you have like a set of shading pencils?
No, I don't mess around with the shading. But you just try it out. The soft pencils, the B, I think they're the Bs.
That's good advice, because like I guess my real question is, I've got a black lead 4B pencil shoved up my asshole, and I can't get it out.
It looks like we fixed the... I don't see the thing anymore, do you? I don't see it anymore. I don't know what that was, but it isn't there anymore. Okay, let's fix that camera shot. All right, got that camera shot fixed. All right, you're watching Let's Paint TV. We're happy to take your questions. You want to talk about anything? We can talk about anything if you'd like. This is your time in the grass. Your in that meadow. Your ass is grass. No, your time is, it's time to shine. Your time, shine those shoes. So anyway, call us if you like, 818-528-4516. We're just sort of hanging out today. We've been pretty much perpetually hanging out. And we've been using this time to really reinforce the fact that we got nothing going on, and so it's interesting to see how long we can keep doing that. See how long we can keep doing nothing. I know a few of you out there are waiting for that to happen, waiting for me to do something other than just sitting here mumbling and talking to myself. But we are still waiting for ignition from the outer sources. We're waiting for inspiration. We're waiting for that inspiration to show up. I don't know if it's going to show up, man. I don't know if it's going to get here or not. I don't know if you noticed, I shaved my beard that I had growing. And it feels good. I'm not a beard mustache guy. I just don't like the messiness of it all. Because I'm a messy eater. I like to eat and let the food dribble down my mouth and my face. And subsequently, with the beard, it is of course going to embed itself in that beard, in that mustache. Particularly if I'm eating upside down, which I do like to do, eat upside down, and then of course then the food would then, because of gravity, would then go into my mustache. But also, vice versa, blowing my nose and shit just coming out my nose. Then that shit then gets embedded into my mustache follicles, so I'm not so keen. I'm not so keen on that. Did you see that article about the beard ultimately having the same amount of particles as basically your ass poo, your poo beard ultimately? I suspect quite a few of you probably shaved your beard or by your loved ones to shave your beard after seeing that article. Anyway, let's take another call. Hello, caller. You're on Let's Paint TV.
Hey, man. I think we got dinner tonight.
All right, I want one call a day, my friend. One call a day. You only call once. That's it. We're not taking your call again. If anyone else would like to call, please feel free. Oh, we're getting that thing again. That thing is showing up again, isn't it? I saw it again. Where was it? It was there again. I saw the little thing again. But anyone else wants to call, feel free. You get one call a day, so make it good. So yeah, I don't know what's the deal with that little thing. Can't quite figure that out, but I'm still got it. I'm still got it. I still got it. It's still there. That little. It's not as bad for some reason. Or is it? I see it now. Anyway, so we had a wonderful time there at the Daniel Rolnick Gallery with the Kilduff Flower Shop. If you want to just look at some of those images from all that excitement, the hashtag is Kilduff's Flower Shop. Kilduff's Flower Shop. You can check it out. A lot of posting on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. 70 some odd paintings done within the week. I am somewhat painted out. I'm pooped. But also relieved and glad that we did it. We made a lot of people happy. That's always a good thing, to make people happy. And hopefully we did just that. I saw a few happy people. I gotta say, I saw a few happy faces. And so that's worth living for, I'd say, to be able to make someone happy. Make someone happy. There's a song there, I know. What's that song from? I'm not even giving you enough of a clue, but what is that song? Make someone happy. Why don't you make someone happy? I'm sure I'm not giving you any kind of clue to that song, I suspect. Now, having shaved my beard, I don't have that mean look, though, or that cool look. I know I'm not going to get the girls, and for that matter, the guys, rubbing up, trying to get a little piece of me. I know it's going to, I'm going to go back to just my non-conformist face, non-sexy. But that's all right. That's all right. It's going to be okay. Now, is that thing there again? I'm not seeing it show up as I think we'll spend the whole hour just kind of finding out why that is there or not there. And it's still there. Yeah, it's still there. I wonder if I can clean it and that would cause that to be clean, but I don't think that's the problem. So I don't know if that's the camera. I think that is the camera. So I'm just smearing my greasy finger over there. Yeah. Hey, look, 214. I don't know if you got the clue or if you know how this works, but you get one call. That's it. One call a day. Call back tomorrow if you'd like. 818-528-4516 is the number. If you want to play the game, you want to try to weasel your way in and call in and disguise your voice, disguise your phone number, well then feel free to do that, but don't call in with the same number. Taking any questions, taking any calls. See, I just dribbled a bunch of water. See, I dribbled a bunch of water on my face, and it dribbled down. Now, if I had that beard, it would have just stayed there. And it would have just added to the mess of the beard. Hey, but I feel for y'all. I feel for y'all. Everyone feeling like they got to keep that beard going. I feel for you. I feel your pain. I don't know why that little spot is there. Um, it just eats me. It eats me alive. Trying to. Oh, what do they call that? Figuring it out. There's a term. There's a term that is eluding me at the moment. Case analysis. Not that. Excuse me. There's a way to use that to our liking. But I haven't figured it out. I haven't figured out my brain yet today. Taking it easy today. I've been taking it. If you've been, like I said, I've been saying earlier, if you've been watching this program, you probably assume that I've been taking it easy, nonstop. But rest assured, I do stuff. And in the end, guys, what is your life all about? Is it so important? Is it so imperative to do something? Be productive every day. It's a good question. I think it helps you. It helps your psyche. It helps you feel productive or positive. Being productive makes you feel positive. I suspect that's the case. But at the same time, you want to be able to just like do nothing and feel okay about it too. I'm a big fan of existing. At least at certain quadrants of your time zone. And maybe I've made this, and I guess I feel bad. I feel bad that I've made this a relaxing time for myself as much as anything else. I think I'm going to take a nap today. 818-528-4516. I'm looking forward to a nap. I got a nap coming. I like naps, but I've been too busy to take a nap, but I think today is the day I'm going to have a nap. I'm looking forward to it. Let's check out over Facebook land if there's any kind of thumbs up or anything like that, any kind of interaction coming from the here in Taylor, you didn't do anything yesterday? Hey, well, I don't see anything wrong with it, frankly. Enjoy the contemplative aspect of doing nothing. There is something kind of pleasant about it, I gotta say. I am wholeheartedly a fan of that that aspect because it is an enjoyable moment. It's like you're retired for a moment. Whereas when someone is officially retired, they do become sort of comatose. They become toast, if you will. They don't do much of anything, and then they die. But if you have a retirement within your working mode, transportation, AE, take a break, do nothing for a day or so, or for a week, even at a time, months at a time. Why not? Why not? I just know that in my case, I'm somewhat mentally exhausted, or not so much mentally, physically and mentally, where I know I want to just, like, I want to do laundry. I want to just do some simple things that I hadn't really got, or I need to do. A little personal maintenance, if you will, which is kind of enjoyable. Not that doing laundry is terribly enjoyable, but when you think about it, it is enjoyable because you know you're going to get some clean underwear coming your way. Nothing better than some clean underwear. Clean socks too. That's my trigger point. Is some if I'm out of socks and underwear, that's like, okay, time to do some laundry. Or you can always just break down and buy some new socks, and underwear, which is I probably could do that too, and save water. Save water. Buy clothes. Don't wash them. Just buy clothes. Save water. Did that thing go away, that little line? I can't tell if it's gone away or not. Anyway, we got another big event coming up this next weekend. We heard it already. What did you hear, Eric? I don't even know what we're talking about. I gotta say, I hate these chats because it's as you know, it's not instant, so it's like a 5-minute delay. So I don't even know what you're responding to. It kind of sucks, basically. Shout out to Rondertaker. He came with his whole family, believe it or not, to the Paint Out pop-up show yesterday. I brought the dog. I painted his dog with a bouquet of flowers in his mouth. Favorite paintings of the 70-plus paintings I did from the flower show. Yeah, Rondertaker, thanks again for coming. Lovely family, and thanks again for being a friend. For being my friend. Isn't that a song? I think that's a song too. Yep. 214. Sorry, my friend. Call back tomorrow. Save water, shower with a friend. Hey, I just seen an article saying all of Walmart's bottled water is from the Sacramento municipal water supply. Interesting. And there was a whole thing about Nestle They own a water company, and apparently they're sucking up a lot of the water from California too, with one of their many companies. Apparently Nestle is quite the monster, isn't it? I, I grew up with Dreyer's ice cream being originally headquarters. I suspect that I guess the headquarters are still in Oakland, where I'm originally from, but they subsequently, about 10 plus years ago, were bought out by Nestle, a Swiss giant company, a Swiss company. Apparently, the head of the head of Nestle, or one of the heads, comes across as a total asshole. If you looked into any of that stuff that gets passed around, I haven't really researched it or nothing, but apparently he claims that water is not a right for people. It's people should pay for it. More than likely, that's a misquote or taken out of context. I would imagine. I would only hope. But it does sound like he's an asshole, nevertheless. Breyers isn't legally allowed to be called ice cream anymore. What? Breyers. Now, Breyers is different from Dreyer's. Now, I know you're on the East Coast there. Here on the West Coast, we have a very popular ice cream manufacturer called Dreyer's with a D. D. Not to be confused with Breyers with a B. They invented Rocky Road ice cream. I've always been proud of that. And it is probably is my favorite ice cream. Though I kind of don't eat it anymore. And particularly, I don't eat the Dreyer's ice cream. I have somehow found it to be too sugary, the taste, and more expensive. Also, maybe it was after they got hooked up with Nestle, but they reduced the size of their half-gallon boxes of ice cream. They made them smaller, and then they kept them the same price. Plus, it's too expensive, that ice cream. But whatever. I just don't buy it. I'd rather have a beer. I did not know that they're not allowed to call Breyers ice cream. What do they call it if it's not ice cream? Oh, it doesn't have enough cream in it. Yeah, $500. Apparently though, someone pointed out that like 90% of all the water that is used in California is for agricultural purposes. Some outrageous number. Maybe it was 80%, but it's like a very large amount. And as much as we need to conserve and all, how much of that is going to make a difference when it's only 10-20% within the whole pie chart of things. Also in art world news, kind of sad story. The Chris Burden artist, pretty well known, famous LA artist, passed away. Not from natural causes. He apparently didn't kill himself, so I guess it's not as shocking, or I guess not as shocking as opposed to an artist killing themselves. But nevertheless, he wasn't. It was somewhat of a surprise for most people. I never met the guy, but I knew plenty of people that worked for him, or I knew a few people. I knew a couple of people, not plenty. I knew a couple of people who worked for him, and of course I knew a number of people that studied or worked with them as students at UCLA. But I never met the guy. But I, obviously know about the stuff that he did. Those are the breaks. So you don't live here on this planet that forever, and so there you have it. Apparently, it was melanoma, skin cancer. Yeah, I don't. Never really know how to, I guess, lather yourself, stay out of the sun as much as possible, and lather yourself with tons of skin preventative creams. Did you ever hear about that? The idea that some of those creams could actually be causing cancer, which I could see how that could be the case, these are chemicals designed and whatever, in a factory, and yeah, they've been tested and all, but how do they really respond to your skin and your breathing? I don't know. And particularly, maybe, of course, people do consumer affairs. People do test on skin creams. And the like for sunblock and all that. There's a lot of obviously testing, and thank goodness. By the way, as much as people hate the Food and Drug Administration, conservatives in general, they want to get rid of the EPA, they want to get rid of the FDA, blah blah blah. They don't want any kind of. They just want free enterprise. They just want people to put the shit out, and just figure, well, if the shit doesn't work, or if people start dying from our product, well, we will lose money and we'll go bankrupt and all that. Without any kind of real, safeguard, no safeguards. Now, obviously, there's a lot of people complaining because it takes years to get FDA blah 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 approval, blah blah blah, and fix that, but or tinker with that. But yeah, I mean, this free enterprise with total disregard to the environment and to human beings, which is bound to happen, and happens all the time, and without any kind of oversight, by getting rid of oversight of any kind, the industry will police itself. Yeah, right. Right. I don't think so. Yeah, Cody. Yeah, paint something. Yeah, why don't you paint something, Cody? You paint something. I'm not a puppet. Anyway, so we're kind of in a relaxed, contemplative mode here, looking for the next mission. What is the next mission? And I don't necessarily have anything in the I have a couple ideas that I might play with. So Though I suspect they're not much of a mission. It's not much of anything to go by, and so I'm not. I guess I'm inclined to not do it or make a move yet. It's not earth-shattering enough, you know. But I think we just have to kind of take it easy and take a break, and then come back in full metal jacket, full metal jacket. Yeah, I don't need to find my inspiration right now. I need to just take it easy and relax. There's no race here. There's no race to make a million paintings. There's no race to keep making crap all the time. You need to just relax. One needs to relax and do nothing. Smell the roses, my friends. We'll get back on the high horse whenever we damn well feel like it. Most likely tomorrow or the next day. Anyway, take any calls, 818-528-4516. Oh. It's magic. I know. Do 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 do. Ho ho. It's magic. Ho 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 ho. It's magic. I know. Uh, 70 paintings. Just letting you know, we did 70 paintings at the flower shop. Actually, I think it was more than 70, but it was basically 70. And we sold them all. We sold 70 paintings. Now you'd think that I made $1 million, and I probably should have, but we sold them for real cheap, and then we split the profits, so we didn't really make out like bandits. We made out more like enchiladas. We had a good time. I cannot deny I had a great time. As I'm having a good time with you right here today, doing nothing and hanging out. Not even a crank caller is gonna bug me and get under my skin. At least not yet. The prank callers are like mosquitoes. But if it's just one and you're able to bat it away, it's not much of anything. But if it were more like the mosquitoes that might show in the show Naked and Afraid. I've been watching a lot of it, Naked and Afraid. And that can be just, man, that is just something else. I would not do that program at all. Would you do Naked and Afraid? I would not do that. But I'll tell you what I like about that program. Besides seeing naked people walking around, is how could you not like that? I like that part. That's kind of cool. But sold. Congrats. Oh, yeah. That's right, Taylor. 5 minutes after after me talking about it. Yeah, well, they were made on order. So you order it, and then I painted it. So that's how it went, you know. Yeah, Naked and Afraid. Naked people, cool. Though, yeah, it's kind of wish that they didn't have to block the tits and the you know, that kind of stuff. Would be nice to see that. Unedited, you know, Naked and Afraid unedited version. I see that, really. I mean, it's just for a quick second. I mean, again, when you think about it, the program you get past that nakedness pretty quickly when you're vomiting and or dealing with hunger or heat or cold and deadly animals and stuff like that, and mosquitoes. Oh my God, they do show like them getting bit by 1 million mosquitoes and the after effects of like 1,000. I would have gone crazy. I guess. The guy last night, he was funny though. He was talking about he was dreaming about the. He ultimately had to go on his own. His partner. They say tapped out. That's like a wrestling thing, right? She tapped out. Kind of hate that fact that they had to use that term for something like that. But anyway, he had some funny. It was funny. He was funny. Yeah, prank callers add comic balance to the show. You know, I guess so. There is that aspect, no doubt. But deep down, I don't really care to deal with the same prank caller. It's just annoying. It's not there, and when you think about it, none of them are terribly funny in the first place. Not one prank caller is ever funny enough for my. They're more annoying, and maybe that's the funny part, is that I'm, for the most part, clearly annoyed by their attempts at being funny. But they do enjoy themselves, no doubt, and I just rather have other people calling in as opposed to the same person. But we don't have enough people watching this program on our flagship station. Coming to you from our YouTube portal. It's very limited in its scope, apparently, because we only have like 5 people watching. And so that's just not going to happen. 9. We got 9 people watching. Fantastic. Oh, it's magic. Do. Oh, it's magic. I can't figure out what's going on with that little scratch. It's like a scratch right there. What, how is that? Could that be the case? I don't understand. Wait. Maybe I'm onto something here. Let's get out of that. I'm going to get out of that image and go over here. Let's go over here. Now, I think I got rid of it. So it was in the other in that small section. It was there, and that's where it was. So I figured it out. It took all day to figure it out. Through the course of this program, we figured it out. All right. Well, we are coming down to the end of this exciting show. Though I like to think that we were entertained in some form or fashion. It's not for everyone, as I'm well aware. But I don't mind. I don't mind that. I like the fight that we have with that I put forth. To some degree, at least at the moment, I'm cool with it. Funky Co Medina. I'm chill. Nothing is gonna break my stride. What? That song is there. I just can't get it out. I referenced about 3 songs that I can't even verbalize or come close to hymning and humming, homily. I can't even come close to let it be known what the hell I'm even thinking of, which is an interesting formaldehyde. Put a fork in it. I'm done. No, we still got a couple more minutes here. Give us a call, 818-528-4516. You know, if you like this program, and I know you do, we're here every day, Monday through Friday, 11 to 12 noon, through thick or thin, trying to figure out the code, the creativity code, trying to crack the creativity code each and every day, Monday through Friday, 11 to 12 noon, through thick or thin, and usually through various aches and pains on my part, and as such, quite a lot of lackluster performances coming to you, but nevertheless, there are pinnacle moments that crescendos that become effervescent portals of opportunity for us all to be one and all together now that we all have a good time, and then take this information and then go forth wherever that is. I don't know. So if you like this program, you can help us out by supporting the program for as little as $1 a month. That's right. As little as $1 a month, you can support it, our program, by going to patreon.com/letspainttv, and or you can also go to letspainttv.com, and you can also get information, buy paintings, prints. We got prints available, and t-shirts. So there's a lot of ways to help us out here so that we can come to you each and every day, Monday through Friday, 11 to 12 noon Pacific Standard Time. That is my commitment to you, before I commit myself to another another entity, another portal. But for the time being, that's where we are, coming to you. And yeah, a lot of speculation, a lot of stuff floating around. What's gonna, how is this gonna reincarnate? How are we gonna, what we can not possibly be doing this every day in front of 5, 6, 7 people. Something's got to move. There's got to be a change. There's got to be a change in the output, the Let's Paint TV output portal, but we have not come to any conclusion. But there are a lot of whirlwinds of thought out there that may or may not come to fruition. But until that time comes, we definitely can use your support here at Let's Paint TV. Again, go to patreon.com/Let's Paint TV and support us, or go to letspainttv.com. I want to thank you all here. It's 12 noon here, guys. Go out there and do wonderful stuff, or in my case, I'll be taking a nap and doing some laundry and that kind of stuff, recuperating. So that's what I'm doing. But hopefully we supercharged your existence in this planetary surface called Earth, and hopefully supercharged you to get out there and be creative. Until tomorrow, we'll see you. Bye-bye, everybody.